Hello and welcome to episode 9 of What's New in 2025. Today we'll be covering the GSC proprietary apps. My name is Bob Roth and I'm a data management solution architect here at GSC, and I've been with GSC for 14 years. I'm a mechanical engineer with 20 plus years in the heavy truck industry with focus on engineering, data management, and IT. When they asked me to present on the GSC software applications, I was very excited because our software development team has been very busy creating both custom and off-the-shelf apps for our customers. So one of my first questions was, how much time do I have to present? And I was told 30 minutes with some time at the end for question and answer. So I had to look at, because we have so many applications out there, I narrowed it down to 4 applications in which we're going to cover today. And my first one that I chose is CADbridge. CADbridge is an application that allows you to connect your PDM vault data to your ERP system. The next application that I chose is a recently new development. It's a web-based application that manages documents both internally and externally from your PDM vault as well. The next one that I chose was Advanced Description Builder. Advanced Description Builder is a tool integrated into SOLIDWORKS PDM Professional that allows you to establish and maintain standard part descriptions, which will improve your searchability within your PDM vault. And the fourth and final app that I chose was our Affected Items app. The Affected Items app is integrated into PDM Professional and works with your change management process inside of PDM Professional to help streamline it. Let's take a look at CADbridge first and its key features and benefits. CADbridge is a desktop-based BOM management and ERP integrated application. As I mentioned, works with SOLIDWORKS PDM and works with PDM Standard and Professional. It has BOM viewing capability outside of the PDM vault, as well as file previewing. It is bidirectional capable between your PDM vault and your ERP system. And one key feature that it has that most applications of this type do not have is the ability to create a drawing package that can be delivered to suppliers. Other benefits that customers like is that it doesn't require a PDM license to utilize. Our gold and platinum levels have the ability to do ERP BOM compare, which we're going to see in the upcoming video. And we actually have 4 different levels of CADbridge available so that you can start with the level that you need and advance into additional features as you want to advance the capabilities of CADbridge. Let's take a look at those levels. There's the starter package, which gets you the basic export and integration with ERP. Basic brings on some additional advanced functions that does require, some of them require, SOLIDWORKS PDM Professional to execute with the PDM task. And as I'd mentioned, our gold and platinum brings that level where we have bidirectional capability between PDM and ERP, where you can do compares and then also the updates to the data card in PDM. Let's get under the hood and take a look at CADbridge in action.
CADbridge is a desktop application that integrates PDM Pro or Standard with your ERP. CADbridge not only provides integration with your ERP, but also assists in daily tasks such as creating vendor spec packages or manipulating data within PDM. On opening CADbridge, you will be presented with a search bar to search and select the assembly you would like to work with. After selecting an assembly, CADbridge will display that file's BOM. To the left, the user will see options to change the displayed configuration and decide what you would like to view. To the right, you will see BOM export options, JSON, XML, and Excel. Right-clicking on a row in the BOM brings up a list of options, such as viewing or exporting that file. By utilizing the eDrawings viewer, users are able to view and interact with models and drawings outside of PDM without consuming a PDM license. This file is also connected to the ERP IFS, which allows the ability to update your ERP, create the model inside the ERP, and compare the values between PDM and the ERP. After clicking Compare under the ERP dropdown, a side menu will appear. Fields that match between the ERP and PDM are highlighted green, and incorrect fields are highlighted red. In this example, you will see that I have a description field highlighted red, which indicates that it does not match between my ERP and PDM. I would like to update my file in PDM to match my ERP, so on the side menu, I will choose the desired value, and then click the Save to PDM button to update my file. After refreshing, you can see that my description has now been updated to its new value. CADBridge can also be used to create a spec package for your vendor. If there are files that are not in the BOM, but should be included inside the package, the user can search for those files and add them to the BOM before exporting. After right-clicking on your selection and clicking Export, the user can decide to run the export on their machine or a task machine, and all the formats they want to include in their package. After choosing an output location for the vendor spec package, SOLIDWORKS will open these files in read-only and save them in a zipped folder in the export location. Inside of the zipped package, you will see all the files and file types you selected during the export. Utilizing CADBridge throughout your daily workflow helps your users reach PDM's full potential.
Next up is our DocShare app. As I mentioned, it's a web-based file sharing application that is integrated into SOLIDWORKS PDM and works with PDM Professional and Standard, just like CADBridge. The web application allows for file previewing, and once you've shared that file, it can be either shared automatically through the PDM workflow or interactively by a PDM user. There is the chat capability in the browser between the sharer and the recipient of the share. Our viewing capability also supports SOLIDWORKS and Inventor file types as well. One of the key benefits that everyone seems to like about DocShare is because it is a web-based browser, it can be accessed from PC or mobile device like a handheld device, a tablet or phone. And examples of how you would use DocShare would be to share files to outside suppliers, or you could do that internally, such as people on the shop floor. Yeah, let's get under the hood and take a look at DocShare in action.
DocShare introduces a sophisticated approach for managing document access within a product data management system. It provides secure document access in your browser to files shared from PDM in 2 clicks. To share a file from PDM, the user utilizes data card fields to select the group or groups to share to, and check a box to mark the file as shared. Any shared files are still stored in PDM, but made visible to outside groups. Once a file is marked as shared, it will appear for the shared group once they have logged into their DocShare account. Each file is linked to a view to preview the shared file and a download option to bring the file to your own system, as well as a chat to hold file-related conversations, allowing for the attachment of messages to files and viewing of those messages at any time.
Our next app is the Advanced Description Builder. The Advanced Description Builder is a desktop-based application that works inside SOLIDWORKS PDM Professional and allows you to build a standard naming convention for your parts and assemblies. You have the ability to build both a long description and a short description with abbreviation for those short descriptions. Once you have your company standard established, you load that into an Excel spreadsheet in which Description Builder reads that standard in and provides a menu selection for the user in a drop-down capability. You also have the ability to have unique descriptions by SOLIDWORKS configuration. One of the key benefits of creating a standard naming convention is to be able to deliver that to the user in a manner that enforces that company standard. Advanced Description Builder can be updated and provide that updated changes of your naming convention and ensure that the changes are being used by the user community. Standard naming conventions helps improve design reuse because searching is more productive. Let's take a look at Advanced Description Builder.
The Description Builder tool is used to create standardized, accurate descriptions across your data cards. This is accomplished by providing the user with a list of preset descriptions, which removes the chances for typos and invalid descriptions. Here you will see a part that requires its description fields to be filled out. By utilizing the Description Builder button, I can open a menu of pre-designed descriptions and select the correct options, leaving an accurate and valid description. The options presented to your users are created through an Excel sheet that is loaded into the add-in through PDM administration. Once imported, the application's settings are used to predefine what variables will be filled out by the new descriptions. This tool is very useful with removing any confusion created by inaccurate descriptions and maintaining the accuracy of your data.
The fourth and final application that we're going to look at today is the Affected Items app. The Affected Items app is a desktop-based file relationship automation application that is integrated into SOLIDWORKS PDM Professional. It automates the attachment of affected items to your EC document inside of SOLIDWORKS PDM. It collects and populates that file card information from the affected items and automatically displays that in the EC document. It also has the ability to query data from a SQL database and pull that information into the change notice. The key benefits of the affected items is it helps reduce time in preparing the change information and also improves the integrity of the information on the change form. Let's get under the hood and take a look at affected items.
GSC's Affected Items app streamlines your EC process when managed in SOLIDWORKS PDM Professional. The app automates the attachment of reference documents, including markups. As well as affected items that are being changed under the change notice. When an affected item is attached, it is presented to the user to edit, filling out the description of change as well as the disposition for what is to happen to that affected item. The Changes tab can be used to view BOM changes between the current and last revision further down the line in your EC process. Now that we have completed adding our affected items and reference documents, they are shown in the Contains tab under the notice. They are also displayed under the Preview tab in the Part Revision Detail and Reference Docs sections of the XML file. The BOM changes are also displayed here for easy viewing. The GSC's Affected Items app is easy to administer. The settings are reached by going to the Add-in in PDM Administrator and clicking on Settings. Under the General Settings, the connection to the Vault's database is added along with the BOM and variables needed to display the BOM changes. Under the Workflow settings, the workflow and states are set for when affected items and reference documents can be added to the change notice, along with what state the affected items or reference documents must be in to allow them to be attached. In View Design, the grid seen by users when adding affected items can be fully customized. After the required columns are configured, you can also add some of your own columns, choosing whether you would like your column to be a PDM variable, user-entered, drop-down, or query column. In this example, I'm going to add a new PDM variable column for my short description. After selecting my short description variable and changing the name of the column, I can drag it to where I would like it to show up for my users. Under the Data tab, you can set up database connections and queries to use in a query column under the View design. These connections are used to obtain information to display from outside PDM. An example of this would be querying your ERP system to obtain quantity on hand during the change notice. GSC's Affected Items app is easy to configure to your needs and allows for the management of an accurate change management workflow.
To learn more about the apps that you saw today, as well as the apps that we did not have time to cover today, please use our website with the following link. Or you can contact us at 800-454-2233 or reach out to your GSC account rep. And that concludes the What's New for 2025, the GSC proprietary apps. Thank you all for attending.